Hi, I'm Rob from Graylog. I'm going to give you a quick demo of how Graylog API Security helps you discover your APIs, identify threats and risks, and improve your API attack surface. API security starts with discovering what APIs you have and how they are being used and abused. This summary view starts by listing attacks and failures that have been automatically discovered by the system. The most severe issues are listed first, each with a spark line showing recent activity. It's easy to edit these signatures or create your own, as we'll see a little later. This summary of matched signatures is refreshed automatically as new data arrives. We can also see discovered APIs by domain. This includes cases where domains are missing or where public or private IP addresses are used instead. Rogue API calls are those that haven't been seen before. Let's drill into the rogue calls, which shows all the API hosts in this group. We'll add CoinBroker.io to the monitored list so that the system starts tracking this domain. We'll put pepper.boats on the prohibited list to indicate that this domain should never be used as a matter of policy. Deprecated domains can be configured in the same way. We can flag a group of related domains, like these AWS domains, as a single group. When I add one of these domains to the monitored list, the related domains are rolled up too. When we return to the summary, we see that we've been able to classify 99% of the risk in the system with just a few mouse clicks. We can see that most of the risk comes from the CoinBroker.io application, with risk from public IP access coming in second. If the development team launches new APIs without telling anyone, those domains will show up again in the rogue group for classification. With Graylog, understanding your APIs doesn't require developer-level skills. In addition to signatures and monitored domains, you'll see API call summaries summarized by response score, which is more informative than HTTP response codes, and also see macro trends over time. Drilling into any item on the summary will show you the next level of detail. When we drill down on a signature, we'll get a description and a suggested remediation for the signature, plus all the supporting details we need to understand what happened. A few simple dimensional views show the volume and common characteristics of these API calls. Full request and response details are available as well. This includes all of the REST, JSON, and GraphQL details recorded for each API call, plus additional details and scoring fields added by the system. In this case, we can see that the API is leaking runtime errors. These responses have exceptions and stack trace details, which gives an attacker valuable information about how to exploit this service. These details can be shared with the development team so that these errors are trapped properly and no stack traces are generated. This is a simple example, but these kinds of API risks often go undetected by web application firewalls, since they focus most of their attention on the API request. With Graylog, all request and response fields in all API calls are observable and searchable. To show this, I'm going to switch from looking at this signature to looking at all API calls. In the filter dialog here, all these details are available for filtering. However, I'm just going to enter the expression runtime exception, and we'll be able to find those same calls that we were seeing before. Any search result can be exported as JSON or ND-JSON, or consumed via SQL query from other data systems. This allows any search result to be used in external dashboards, ticketing systems, and other integrations based on open standards. It's also easy to create a custom signature from any search result right here from the Share menu. Signatures are saved searches that the system automatically runs to classify and alert on API calls. Your installation includes a catalog of predefined signatures based on OWASP and NIST recommendations, and we're expanding this catalog all the time. The highlighted signatures here are those that have been detected in the last 14 days. Each signature has a description, suggested remediation, severity, and webhook alerting policy. Each signature can use the default alerting webhook configured for the installation, or a webhook that is unique to the signature. This flexibility makes it easy to bring alerts into chat systems like Slack and Teams and Discord, as well as ticketing systems and other kinds of automation. Here's what these alerts look like in Slack. Each alert has summary information plus a link back to Graylog for all the relevant details. Alerts are deduplicated to avoid alert fatigue, and no operator effort is required to acknowledge or close these alerts because nobody wants that job. Your signature catalog can easily be tailored to best suit your APIs. Signatures can be modified as you see fit, and the entire catalog of signatures can be imported and exported to share these definitions across different environments. It's also easy to create custom signatures that are specifically geared to your APIs. You can create a new signature from scratch here, or you can save any search result as a signature. Here's the search result from before, where we searched for runtime errors. Let's save this as a custom signature. We'll give it a name, runtime error, description, has stack traces. We'll set this to be an error. As you can see, my custom signature appears at the top of the signature list, and I'll get a Slack notification in the next few minutes. This demo just scratches the surface of what Graylog can do to discover your APIs, detect threats, and help improve your API attack surface. Please visit us online at graylog.org to learn more or to contact our sales or support teams. Thanks for watching.